Hey there, it's Laurel of Lolo Van Crafts. I am coming to you today with a little review on the Crop and Create Delivered paper crafting event. This is the event from November 2022. I am doing the holiday event shortly, and I just wanted to clean this up and put away all my supplies, and I thought before I did I would go through what I did, give you a little bit of a rundown on the event, and then show you how much product is left over just for me to play and be merry with. So we'll start out here. So these are, oh, actually one more. This is everything I did. I am not a 12 by 12 scrapbooker. The scrapbook pages are predominantly 12 by 12 that are done by these instructors. So I actually take them down to a traveler's notebook size. I always make my own traveler's notebook for the event. I haven't done my cover yet. I haven't quite figured out what I want to do there. But these are all of the layouts that I did. And as you can see, this is super thick. So this is the first event that I actually did everything, absolutely everything, and I am done them. I have to add photos, but otherwise I am basically done all of the projects in assembly. I just need, to add the photos in. So first of all, I'll just give you kind of a brief idea here. So we did 4 classes, but I think all in all, with all the mini classes and bonuses, I think there were like 10 or 11 classes. It was a lot. It was kind of crazy. I did participate in everything. I think this is the first time I've really done everything, and I loved it. But also, as you know, young baby who doesn't really sleep right now, and I was exhausted, but I had so much fun. So I did do this one with Rachel Tellman. We did the spring one as well. And then also we had Fleur and Tony who were doing it as well. So it was a lot of fun. We had a little side group and we did a lot of chit-chatting. And it really added to the experience. So we had classes from Megan Andrews, we had classes from Vicky Booten, we had classes from Paige Evans, we had classes from Virginia Neville, we had classes from Jana Eubank. Who else? What else did we do? Oh my goodness. Of course, we had Jess Forster. We had, and then Virginia did a Doodlebug extra, and Jana did a second class. Anyway, so let's get into it. I'll show you what we made. So first of all, I'll show you my layouts. So like I said, this is my traveler's notebook that I made to hold everything. This will be my opening page. I'm just going to do some journaling here about the weekend, so I kind of have something to remind me. There's actually a banner that they've sent out with a lot of the recent classes, and I already have one up, and so I got another one, and I got another one in the holiday box. They're all the same color, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to use it to make a background, so I'm going to do some layering and whatever, and then journal on top. This is just a fun layout that I created, inspired by Rachel Tellman. Not my favorite, but that's okay. I was just kind of playing with some of the pieces from Virginia Neville's class. Nabel, again, I'm sorry. But this is just somewhere for me to record some of the photos that I have from when me and the girls were hanging out together online. This one is one that I adapted from Virginia Neville's class. Or the attendee kit, I believe it was. And this one I'm going to add some pumpkin patch photos from a pumpkin patch trip I did with my elder son. This is a birthday page that I made. This one actually I'm using to record my birthday celebrations. Today is my birthday, so I knew that was coming up and I wanted somewhere to be able to just document that. But this was with Megan Andrews, and I absolutely love, see the dimension there. So this is using Close to My Heart products, and we did some stitching and that, and so this is based on her layout. I've shrunk it down, of course, and tweaked it a little bit to make it fit on the two sides. This is another Virginia Andrews. Megan Andrews, oh my goodness. But this was a fun one, so we did like the tone on tone. We got all these dies, stamps with the collection, and this one's kind of fun because it's got a little like pop out. So this one I'm actually using to document my baby's first birthday. His was on Monday, so just a couple of days ago, and I knew that was coming, so that's perfect for that. This is a VBoo, Vicky Booten layout. Again, I've adapted it down. I've just done it for one photo, but I'm going to use this one for a kid photo. Photo of my sons. This is another oh my goodness, Vicky Booten. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is another Vicky Booten. I'm going quick because I'm trying to get through it all before the baby wakes up and I have to pick my toddler up. Again, adapted down, but same general elements. Really, really love how this one came out, and I think I'm going to use this one to document some of the date nights that my husband and I have had recently. This book is very thick, of course, but I'm doing my best with it. This is another Vicky Booten. Of course, she used her collection. I'm really excited to use this one for a couple photos of my sons. Really, really enjoyed putting that one together. And again, I've shrunken it down. I've shrunken it down quite a bit. I think she had 4 photos on hers. This is a Paige Evans layout. I will be adding photographs and journaling, so this one has a little bit of work to do, but until I add the photos, that's kind of as far as I can take it, but I had a lot of fun with it. Again, I shrunk it down, made it fit my page. These were all cut out, and then she layered them back in. I did decide to go and stitch them all, so that they have a little bit of movement on the page, just with the sides can lift up a bit. But yeah, really enjoyed putting that one together and look forward to finishing it off. This is probably my favorite layout of the weekend. This was Paige Evans. This was really cool. We cut out these paintbrushes, did these 2 different sheets, but I love how we've taken this wood grain rainbow and we've laid it out. I have gone ahead and stitched those down just for a little extra texture. I've created a cluster here for some journaling and just done 2 photo spots. Hers, of course, is a 24, like it's a double page spread, so it's 2 12 by 12s, and so of course she has quite a bit more space to add in photos, and that's exactly what she's done. But I'm really happy with how that one turned out on a smaller scale. We had a mini class with one of my favorites, Victoria Calvin. She did a beautiful layout. This is using the Pink Fresh collection, Good Times, I think, and I do not have it. I really want it. The store I normally shop at does not have it yet. I'm hoping they get it in. But yeah, so this is my adaptation of her layout, and her little class was teaching about asymmetrical spreads, so that was perfect. And then that inspired me to use some of the scraps and create this. So I have a cute photo of my mom and I going to the is it the opera? Yeah, the opera that I'm gonna put there. And then the last layout I have on here was it was a single page spread by Becky Adams. This is the first class I've taken with Becky, but she did this wonderful little flip. So there's a photo that will go there, and then this flips up. You can have another photo here and then another photo here. And I saw some cool ideas. Somebody went and did like a collage photo to put under here to get some more use out of it. And then here is typically journal spots would go over top, but I haven't figured out what I'm going to document on this page yet. So for now, that's it. Anyway, let's catch our breath. Those are all the layouts. So I made pretty much every single layout. I did tweak a bit on Virginia's layouts. I didn't do them all, and I didn't do them exactly the same as she did, but that's that. The very first thing that we did was actually Doodlebug, and it was one of these what do you call them? Oh my goodness, shadow box frames. So you get like a background and then you lay it out on vellum. Now I knew I had this hoop hanging around, and I have 12 by 12 vellum, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and stick my own vellum to a hoop and do it. So that's what I did with mine. I do plan to use this to put a photo, and yeah, so I'm gonna put a photo of my boys on there and hang it on the wall in my craft room, and I think that's probably the best way. I mean, I love Doodlebug. I think it's really cute. It's not normally my thing, but this, like, making it so meditative, it was awesome. I had so much fun doing it. I definitely might consider it again in the future. If you have people who love this kind of style, definitely as a gift, like, pick one of these kits up, go and get yourself either a shadow box or an embroidery hoop or whatever the heck you want, and lay it out and make it. You can just leave it as is or turn it into a photo frame. However you do it, the process on this, really, really awesome. Really enjoyed it. One of the next mini classes we did, was it a mini class? Wasn't a mini class. It was a full class, I believe. Jess Forster. So Jess is amazing. She's really great at having you tell the story and capturing those little moments. She did pocket pages. I do not do 12 by 12 pocket pages, and I saw this and I thought, you know what, that would be an awesome way. Her prompts were amazing, so I thought that would be an awesome way to document my crafty space, my crafty life. This last few years with the pandemic, of course, has been unique in how much we were able to collaborate, how much we were able to get to know each other, how much time we were able to spend online, how much free time we had, of course, because we weren't going out doing all those extra things. We had this extra free time at home, and I just thought this would be a really great way to document it, because I used to craft a lot, and then I had babies, and I fell off of it. I came back to it in a different way, and yeah, it's just been a special time, so I wanted to document it. Anyway, I have taken her pocket page idea, and I've broken it down to this little, I guess that's a 4x6. Yeah, 4x6 mini book. So I've just bound it with these clips. It's a little bit tight. I maybe didn't need to use so many pages, but I had the things I wanted to do. I had the clip I wanted to use, and so I just went for it. So inside, I've got this page here. I am going to add just a couple of photos here. And then here I'm going to add a larger photo. And then I've got this little tuck spot for some journaling. I'm just going to stick a little journal spot on there. And then I love this little card. I'm just here for the snacks and crafts. And then here, I want to craft with somebody. I want to make cute things with somebody. So adorable. Here I'm going to be putting a photo of me crafting with one of my crafty besties. And then here I'm going to have a photo of my space. And then here, I'm not sure what I'm going to do here yet. I might just add some little embellishments, but anyway, we'll figure that out. My stash, so another little kind of photo of my space. So that's what this part is about. Here I'm going to put couple little like 2x2s, I think, of some of the things that I've created. And then here, I am not quite sure yet. I think I'm going to do a little bit of journaling just about what this time has meant to me. And then I just thought this bingo page was kind of a cute little piece, but I might go through and like add, like maybe I'll add some enamel dots there, a puffy sticker there, and just kind of stick some of those things on here as just a fun little kind of thing. And then there's the back, so that's that. The next thing I have here is this. So as a bonus, we had this card kit. Now I did a tutorial based on this, so I have done a flip through, but I do just want to kind of give you a quick flip through for those who haven't watched that other video. But I took this and created an album base, and then basically like I tweaked some of these, but for the most part I used these as is. And I found that this was honestly a really, really great way to create a mini album without having to do a whole lot of kind of figuring out on my own. I was able to really just enjoy the process because the pages, right, the card fronts, the pages were mostly made for me. So here's my little cover page. If we flip it open here, I've just got a little tuck spot there. I've also got a little belly band. So my idea for this album is that it's a great place to store like holiday memories, photographs, and sorry, I'm blanking here, and recipes. So then here I've got another little tuck spot on the side, and then I've just got this cute little decorative page. Here I've got another tuck, and I've just kind of mirrored those, but I've done like 2/3, 1/3, and then this one based on one of the card fronts. Love this page. And then you open it up, and this one here I've turned into a little pocket. Another one of the card fronts. This one is just as is, not a pocket. This one, again, one of the card fronts pretty closely. This one might be exactly. And then here I've got one more pocket, and then here I've just left a little bit of a tuck so you can pop a photo under of making photos for Santa, or photos, oh my goodness, cookies for Santa. So that's that. If you're curious about how I made it, I did do a tutorial. I will try and remember to link it down below if any of you are wanting to give that a go. But yeah, I just literally used, the white is the 4x6, or sorry, the 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card bases, and I cut the two sides apart, and then this is literally just the card bases that come with the kit. And yeah, super easy. Really love making it. We'll definitely be picking up some more card kits in order to do more of those. So that was cool. The last thing I have to show you is this. Now, I haven't finished this entirely because A, I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to use it, and B, I need to layer in all of my photo spots. But I'll give you a little flip through. So this is a Simple Stories album that was created with Jenny Eubank. Really cute, super awesome. Here we've got a pocket in the front with some little cut aparts. Now this one here we've done like this, and she added like some twine around it. I'm actually going to turn them into a little book and add just like a couple pages of blank paper, just so it's like a little extra journal spot. And then here there's a photo that goes here, and there's some more embellishing that'll happen once that's done. Here, same thing, there's a photo. Now this is kind of fun. It's a tuck inside this pocket, and this is another one of those little flips, so I'll be turning that into a little book. And then, yeah, so you'll see here I've kind of clipped some of the embellishments because I'm not quite sure where they're going to go, and I have to lay the photos and photo mats down before I can glue those down. There's a larger photo that goes here, a small one here. Here there's another photo spot, but these are kind of cool. These are these little pockets. And then they have a little tuck on the back side. Really love how she created those. Here's two photo spots, and on the back side, same thing, just mirrored. This one is a pocket here on this larger pocket page, so that's cool. It was really cool going through all the techniques to make these. And then here is a photo, a larger photo. Here's another one of those tuck spots. And then this, of course, is a pocket. So in here I've got some cards, photo spot. Here is a, is it? No, that one. Yes, this one. No, it's not a pocket. I'm not sure why I only glued that. Why did I only glue that? No, it is a pocket. So there's a pocket in there. And then, oops. And then here, this is just as is, but there's a 4x6 spot, or a spot for a 4x6 or slightly smaller here. Or maybe it was a 3x4 in any event. Make today great. And I'm just going through this quickly again. It's a lot to go through. And then here, space for a larger photo. Here's another one of those little pockets. I do love how she made these little pockets inside the pockets. It's really cool. I love the creativity in creating this album. Lots of little tips and tricks. Here's a spot again for another photo. This one was fun, so it's a little flip. Here you get two like 2x2 photos, I believe it is. And then here there's space for two 4x6s. Here's another pocket. Here's space for another photo. Here's another photo. There's a photo that goes along here and one that goes here. Another little tuck. Another little pocket. Another spot for a photo. Another spot for a large photo, but this is another pocket. So we've got some pieces in here as well. And then a larger photo goes here. Photos here. Photos here. This one was really fun. So I believe, yeah, there's a photo that goes here, but then this flips up and then you get photos inside. So again, lots of really cool creative ways to use this album. And then a photo here and a smaller photo here. Here's the back, the last page, big photo here, and then another pocket on the back. I love how she's created the pockets on the front and the back to make extra use of them. I've seen these albums before, but I've never picked one up. Really, really enjoyed this. We'll definitely be doing this again, maybe even with some of the collections that I just have kicking around right now. So that's that. So that's what I made. That was a lot. It doesn't seem like it because I'm just flying through it. But yeah, now the last thing I wanted to show you was how much product I have left. Because I often get asked the question, like, do you think it's worth it? Do you think it's a good, value in that? And my answer is always yes. But now that you've seen what I've made, and that was quite a bit, I figured I'd share with you what's left. So out of the Baking Spirits Bright, I did use a lot, of course, because I made my album, but look, I've got all of these left, so I can use all of these die cuts in my, oh, and there's some chipboards too. I can use all of these die cuts and little chipboards in my, you know, December daily kind of thing, right? So that's really cool. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it for that one. Then I've got tons of stuff here. Then from Jana's class, I still have, like, we used a lot, like there was a lot in that album, so I've still got these pieces here, so if I want to make some extra pages, I can go ahead. And then I've still got a lot in the sticker sheet. I've still got brads, I've still got ephemera, like there's quite a bit there. And then from the Doodlebug, so this is the Shadow Box insert kit, so left over from this, I've got some stickers, and I also have some little Jennies, which, where are they? Where are they? Yeah, these ones here. Whoops. These ones here. So those are cute. I'll get some good use out of those. From the little album that I made, Jess Forster's, the crafty one. Oops, sorry, I'm flipping you all around. I've got these pages here that are left over. And then I've also got the puffy, what do you call it, foam stickers, the phrases. Love these, by the way. Didn't get this collection because it wasn't, I was like, I don't think I can do much with it, but I absolutely loved it, and I'm so happy to have a few pieces so I can just play with those on my own. Now, the Close to My Heart kit with Megan Andrews. Whenever I take these, this was a big kit. Everybody that did this ended up with a lot left over. Now, keep in mind that I am doing Traveler's Notebook spreads, so mine are quite a bit smaller, and I end up with more, like if you do 12 by 12 spreads, you're not going to end up with quite as much left over, but there is still a good amount. So I've got these pages, and then I have these ones that honestly, like, we didn't even use. I love this. But this kit is for, I cut out a little bit from that. This kit is for like cards and like celebrations and birthdays. So I'll be able to use this to make birthday cards. Again, sorry, this is all like scrap, but I just want you to get an idea of like the pages, the types of pages that are left. And then some more there, and then this whole sticker sheet. And then there's also, like in this class, we got a stamp set. I'll pull this out because it's a bit shiny, sorry. We got a stamp set. We got a die set, all these different stars. And then we got like little enamel pieces, we got gemmies, we got like chipboards. So I've still got all of that left. So definitely we'll get some good use out of the stamp and dies over time. But yeah, so that's what's left from that kit. Then from Vicky Boutons, and again, I did Traveler's Notebook size, okay, so I've ended up with quite a bit of extra, but she did her Sweet Rush collection, so I've got tons left in both ephemera packs. And then I've got like lots of cardstock. There's some scraps. I do have some pages I didn't use at all. Some of that was on purpose. I love that green stripe. I think she used it to back something and I used something else. So I've got, you know, some pretty cool scraps left to play with, and lots of this, like for me again being Traveler's Notebook size, like a lot of this I can cut down to 3x8 or 5x8 depending on the size I'm doing, and yeah, I can get quite a bit of what do you call it, use out of those. Then I know it never ends, right? Then the little like bonus class we did with Becky Adams, like I still have, oopsies, I still have like all this. Again, I did a Traveler's Notebook, but she just did a one-page spread, so there's quite a bit here. We've got like the tags and cut aparts, we've got the ledger, we've got the floral, and then we also have like a pack of ephemera. Now some of the pieces, like she used this one in hers, this is just too big for my page, so some of these I ended up using something else, but yeah, so I've got all of that. And like, that was a bonus, right? Like, that wasn't one of the classes. So that's the thing, like, the value that you get, like the amount of, like, so for example, if you signed up for the spring events, there'll be 4 classes, but you're going to have lessons from so many more people, so many awesome people. And yeah, it's not going to be limited to just, just those 4 instructors. You're going to get a lot of product, and you're going to get some great lessons. So this is what I have left over from Paige Evans. Again, these here I have because I did Traveler's Notebook. If you did 12 by 12, you wouldn't have those left. Same with this one, but I've got some really cool pieces here. This is her garden shop collection, and it's so cute. This one, again, if you did 12 by 12, you wouldn't have that left over. It's got this cute like quilt on the back, quilting. And then, yeah, just super cute. And like tons of this. She only cut the paintbrush handles out of that. We got this fall foliage. We got all these tags. Love this stripe. So, ooh, I don't think I even noticed that. That's gorgeous. And then we've got all these words. And then we've got the florals and this, like, absolutely gorgeous. And then, oops, I've got pieces everywhere. And then, where did it go? Where did it go? Right here. So then we also got the full sticker book, the floral ephemera, and the words and icons and whatever. So like, yeah, again, huge, huge. Then, I know, right? Not done yet. Oh, you know what else I have with her, with that one, is this. So we got the puffies as well, and I've still got all those left. I am going to use some of these on that layout with the hearts. So yeah. And then here is, this is the attendees kit with Virginia. Again, there's a layout or 2 of hers that I didn't do, and again in Traveler's Notebook size. So I didn't have, I have a lot more scrap than, you know, some will have, but yeah, so I've got like all these papers, we've got some cut aparts, we've got the remains of the sticker sheet, I've got this beautiful page, which is a, oops, this one, she did some fussy cutting on this one, which is gorgeous. I didn't do it, but I may do it for something else down the road. Love the back side of this. We've got this gorgeous Christmas paper. It's really pretty. Sorry, these are sideways. Again, I'm just trying to show you quickly. We got some gnomes. Bit of an inside joke there. And then we got these like camping pages that she did. And then we've got our like base, and then we've got a full sheet of stickers there on the camping. So I didn't use this because I'm going to wait until I have like a layout in mind before I try and do that. I find if I don't have a layout in mind, I sometimes just end up creating layouts that I'm not actually interested in using. And then also with that kit, we got this sticker sheet from the Bow Bunny collection. And then we also got the enamel dots. And then almost last but not least, oh my goodness, Victoria Calvin came in and taught, I think, my favorite of the bonus classes. I love, love, love her, but she taught a lesson in asymmetrical layouts. So this is what's left from that. So this is the Good Times ephemera. So we have a whole bunch of that left. Now I have already done a second layout, so keep that in mind. But we've got, yeah, all these frames. I love these. Pink Fresh does these, and I absolutely love them. You get so many on the sheet. They're not too thick, so they're easy to like cut and layer. Just, oh, love, love, love. And then these are the pages I have left. Again, I've already done a second layout, so we've got cut aparts, this pretty purple. I love this green. That's why I used it for my layout. And then we've got, again, like I'm doing a smaller size. If you did a larger size, you wouldn't have quite as much left over. But but still you'd have a chunk, and then this one here. So that is that, and I would like to say that that is all of it, except it's not, because I had a few things that weren't actually sitting, that weren't actually sitting with their kits. So I also have these from Vicky Booten's class, and these from Becky Andrews' class, and these from Victoria Calvin's class, and these from Virginia Nable's class. And I think that's it. But isn't that crazy? So I have all those products now to continue with, just to play and scrap and have fun. So that's it. I'm going to leave you with that. But thanks so much for checking this out. If you do end up signing up for a Crop and Create in the future, please do drop me a note if you're interested in having some people to craft alongside of, and you're going it alone. Let me know, because if I'm there, probably have a chat going on somewhere or the other. But again, thanks for stopping by. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Take care.